Yo, 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 what it do, my people? It's your favorite white boy, Mike Easy, back with the real. You already know the deal, man, where we come correct, give the best takes, man. So go ahead, sit down, get your plate, start eating, because we about to tell you how it is, man. Tell you how we live, man. Yo, check it. NBA playoffs is in full swing. At the time of me making this video, the Suns just lost to the Timberwolves. Now the Clippers is playing right now. And I want to start by saying this video ain't about none of them. This video is about the games that everybody been watching, man. The Lakers and the Nuggets. And all I can say is, uh, uh, yeah, you already know, man. It's Murray time, babe. Now look, see, what I like about the Nuggets is the Nuggets can sit back. They can toy with teams. They can say, man, we're going to go ahead and let your team, your team's big three, go ahead and have a stupid scoring night, man, where everything's going right for him. The assists, LeBron's hitting a few threes that he usually don't make. I mean, he's killing the free throws, this year. I don't know. This is my first time ever seeing a player really get better on free throws as he gets later and his years wind down. But LeBron is doing it this year. AD had the game of his life last night. I mean, the game of his life. I mean, I've never seen AD playoff or regular season have a game like that. The man couldn't miss. I mean, for the first, 3 quarters, the first half, I was just like, man, what did the dude drink? What did the dude eat? Because he can't miss. I mean, off the pick and roll, he was just rolling them in like bowling balls. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was hitting the layup. He was hitting the jump shot. He was hitting his little hook. You know how we do, man. His little soft spot shots. Everything was going for them boys. I said, man, you know what? If the Lakers are going to win the game, because after the first game, I said, man, the Lakers can't do that. They had an 11-point lead the first game that they blew. They got up to a 22-point lead in the third quarter versus the Denver Nuggets, man, in last night's game 2. Now, I admit, it was at Denver. It was at home. But they had a 22-point lead on the reigning champs, man. Do you understand how significant that is? But still, even after AD had his jam of the night, LeBron had his jam of the night. He was hitting threes and I mean, old dude, man, I can't think of his name right now, but he hit 7 threes. It was like every time they threw him the ball, man, he was just milking them. At one point, I think he was 5 for 5 on 3. And I was like, dude, yo, these guys just can't miss tonight. If the Lakers play like that every night, there's very few teams in this league that can beat them because they got bigs and they can shoot. They was hitting every shot. Like I said, man, it was like them dudes had some magnets on the ball or something, man, because every shot they was shooting or every layup, every pick and roll, every transition was going in, and the Denver Nuggets just couldn't buy a basket for most of the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jamar Murray for the first 3 quarters, man, he was cold as ice. But when that fourth quarter came, man, when it really matters, when the playoff games is really on the line and it really matters most, if you can be good, the 22-point lead in the third quarter did not matter, man. It did not matter at all. Now, I get people gonna say, oh, the refs did this, the refs did this. The refs didn't blow your 22-point lead. I don't care how you look at it. You can look at it from the back. You can look at it from the side. You can look at it upside down. The refs didn't blow your 22-point lead. So you whining and crying, LeBron and AD, crying about getting hit in the face on a foul. You blew a 22-point lead against the reigning champs, man. So all that other stuff is out the window. Play some basketball. Play some defense. Hold a lead. If you're that good to get up, you're that good to hold a lead, but you didn't. You know why? Because the Denver Nuggets is that boys, and they got Joker, and they got Murray. Man, listen, we ain't even gotten to the buzzer beater yet, but them boys was getting off. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Them boys was getting off. The Lakers I'm talking about, them boys was getting off, and they was holding their own. The way they had Joker on AD, he really couldn't handle him last night. Like I said, it was like they had a magnet on the ball. Everything they was shooting was going in, especially with AD. But when that coach did that switch, and he took Joker off of AD and put I can't think of his name right now. But when he switched and put a homeboy with the braids on him, I can't think of his name right now, man. It was like the game changed. It was like, that's what good coaches do. Good coaches make good changes in good times of the game to make good players play better. And that's what he did. It changed the whole rhythm of the game. That's what he did. He threw the Lakers off their rhythm that they was going on, that they was comfortable with, and they just threw him a loop, man. And that's all it took right there. Cause that fourth quarter, the Denver Nuggets to close out the game scored the last seven field goals they made. I think Jamar Murray had most of them. You know what I'm saying? But I know in the fourth quarter, Jamar Murray, he got off like Rudolph. He did. He couldn't miss. And see, when Jamar Murray gets hot, he's like AD was in the first half. He can't miss, man. Everything goes in from layups, the little, 10, 12-foot jump shots, the whatever it is, he's going to make it. That's one thing about Jamar. There's one thing about the greats. The greats, when they got hot, they got hot. You know what I'm saying? LeBron's not a closer. We figured that out many, many times. LeBron is not a closer. Everybody want to talk about his 4 rings, but there's a couple of those rings that he might not have had if it wouldn't have been for Ray Allen's, 3 from the baseline. I mean, the 3-point that we all seen, that saved one of his rings right there. And I still think to this day they should have lost that game, man, but that's basketball for you, and that's the way it goes. And we ain't talking about them right now. We talking about the Denver Nuggets putting it on the Lakers' ass last night, babe. They put it on them, son. That was a good game. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a good game. 99-99 till Jamal Murray hit that game winner. Over AD. And a lot of people was like, oh, LeBron should have been on him. LeBron should have been on Murray. No. That was the best matchup they could have possibly had. AD being on Murray right there in that position at that time right there. The Lakers just didn't play that last possession good. They left too much time on the clock. They gave the Denver Nuggets too much of a leeway, too much of a gap, too much time to get down the field. Get down the court and actually, get in transition to get a good shot. A lot of people wouldn't have thought that was a good shot, but that was a good shot for the greats. People like Michael Jordan, Jamal Murray, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson. They make them shots when times count like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates the good from the great. And it just is what it is. But I told y'all them boys is going back to back. Them boys are going back to back. We ain't seen a team like the Denver Nuggets, man, in a long, long time. Maybe like the Heat. The Golden State Warriors was just as good. When they had KD. I still think they stupid for trading KD, and they falling out and having that big fallout they did, because that was really something special. They really could have, I think, won 4 or 5 championships if they really would have stayed together and locked in. But hey, that's what's so great about this league, right? Things can change on a dime, and whole dynasties and whatnot could have, would have. It's all a thing of the past. We'll never know. But we know the Denver Nuggets are true. They are here to stay. They're going to beat the Lakers in this series, and I'm looking for them to go and win the national championship again this year, just like last year, because Joker's the best big man in the league, if not one of the top 3 players in the league. He is so valuable to that team. Like I said, he had, I think, like 27, 10, and 10. And I know it wasn't outstanding, but he keeps the ball rolling. His passing and his ball movement, the Denver Nuggets ball movement as a whole, is what kept them in this game. Before you know it, on one shot, they got 5 people involved. They always pass it around until the very best shot is available. And that's why they are such a good team, man. They're like a brotherhood. They're like a family. That's why after the game in the locker room, when the coach was talking to the players and they came in and said, stay hungry, stay hungry. We going to LA now. We got some more winning to do. When they said on three was family, man. And that's what keeps them so close. They didn't whine and cry about it, They just hung in there. They dug. They clawed their way in, and they made it count when it really mattered. So, hey, my hat's off to them. Denver Nuggets, man, they stood in there. They withstood everything the Lakers really had to throw at them, man. And you really can't ask the Lakers to play any better than that. LeBron gave you what he gave you. AD gave you what he gave you. And I mean, your other three gave you, your other big man gave you what he gave you, man. They was all good in that game. And I'm sorry, I know I'm missing a few names right now, but it's kind of late. And so it is what it is. But y'all get my drift. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But you can't really ask for more from the Lakers. So I don't know what they're drawing board, what they're gonna go back to do. I don't know. Maybe LeBron can save some of his gas towards the end of the game, and maybe not play as hard at the beginning. But that's what he did the first game. Second game, he wanted to come out strong. He didn't want to get down. He wanted to build that lead, and they did that. Gave it their all. They had a monster game, but still couldn't pull it through, man. So I guess we'll see what's gonna happen on Game 3. Back in LA, and we'll be right here to recap it. Win or lose, baby. We go strong, we go hard. Hey, Nuggets winning this series, man. Y'all drop a comment, let me know what y'all think about it. What do you think the Lakers maybe could have done different, or what do y'all think the Nuggets will do different going into Game 3? Who do y'all pick to win the championship, man? Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay notified. You know me, man. Mike Easy, hip-hop NBA analyst, man. Lock in.